Welcome back to Cody's Movie Cave. So, now that Halloween is over, we can start talking about movies that are not scary. We might start gearing a little bit more toward the Christmas season, but for now we're going to stick with something we know, action. Today's movie we're going to talk about is currently on Netflix. It's been out for a little while on Netflix. It actually came out last year on digital and Blu-ray, but it's a really good movie, and I kind of want to tell you about it, so you might can check it out, okay? And it's called SAS, The Rise of the Black Swan. It was named SAS Red Notice, but for some reason when it came out on Netflix, they figured it needed a different name. I don't know. So yeah, SAS, Rise of the Black Swan. Now SAS is a member or a team of elite special forces from England, from Britain. It's Britain's version of Navy SEALs basically, and what it stands for is Special Air Services. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't make the name, but they are a group of bad-end elite butt kickers, and so this movie was based actually on some books, which I didn't get a chance to read them ahead of the movie. I usually try to do that, but wasn't able to do that with this one. And since I seen the movie, I figured there's really no need to go backwards and read the book. So, pretty good movie. I liked it. It's kind of this, tired old story of wrong place, wrong time type situation with a little bit of a twist on it. They always say it's either, Die Hard on a bus or Die Hard this and that. Well, this is Die Hard on a train, a bullet train type situation, and it gets stopped underground in the railway under the channel, like a big body of water. And so our lead character, Tom Buckingham, I thought that was a pretty cool and very British name, played by the great Sam Heughan, I think is his name. He's off of Outlander, okay? He plays on the Outlander show. But anyway, he does a very good solid turn as an action hero in this movie. And, he's stuck on this train with his girlfriend who he's, traveling to propose, in Paris. He's trying to propose to her. But he's stuck on this train, both he and her. And it gets took over by this group of mercenaries who gets stuck with a red notice, which is basically like a warrant for crimes against humanity type situation. But anyway, they take over the train. Trouble ensues. The lead mercenary, the lead villain, is played by Ruby Rose, so she gets to start to do the bad guy or bad girl type situation, and she does a pretty good job as the villain. Great cast. Like I said, Sam Heughan, he does a great job. Really gets to mix it up and kind of, punch a few guys, shoot a few guys, and have some fun doing it. And really good action hero turn for him. Like I said, Ruby Rose, she does great as the villain. The supporting cast is pretty good too. Andy Serkis, I'm a huge fan, especially since his days of doing, the Planet of the Apes movies. He played Caesar. He's really more known for his motion capture type work, where you really don't get to see his face a whole lot. It's more or less just his movements and mannerisms. But in this movie, he's full-fledged human form as a British soldier, superior officer type situation, who's kind of the guy that is in, he's the guy that's at the control panel, kind of overseeing everything, but does a really good job. And I couldn't help but notice, or think rather, when I was watching it, because he's got the big, gray handlebar mustache, and I was thinking he would make a really great Captain Price if they ever made a Call of Duty Modern Warfare live action movie. He'd make a fantastic Captain Price, because he does. He looks like Captain Price. He has that tough bravado, and believe it or not, and he does a really good job as that. And so if nothing else, this movie is worth it just to watch him kind of play a grizzled old British tough guy that you kind of picture as Captain Price if you play the Call of Duty games. And so good movie, good action, great shootout scenes. Like I said, story-wise, it's a little cliche, you know, as far as the whole wrong place, wrong time type situation, Die Hard scenario. But with that said, you know, if it works, don't fix. You know, like they say, if it works, don't fix it, right? Good action, like I said, though, really good shootouts and stuff. Here's my only critique. I feel it could have maybe been, I don't know, 30 to 20 minutes shorter. You know, it's 2 hours and 3 or 4 minutes long, so it feels a little bit on the long side. It could have been a tad shorter, but, you know, it's not so much that you get bored with it and you feel, is this ever going to end? You know, because there are some of that, you know, goes on. But that's my really only critique, you know. At times it may be a little cheesy maybe, but, you know, it's okay. Good solid action movie, and it's currently streaming for free on Netflix. So type in SAS, Rise of the Black Swan, or just type in SAS and it'll pull it up for you. So if you got that subscription, it's a free watch. You know, that's always good. If you don't, you can always find it on the big three, right? Apple, Vudu, and Amazon. Ooh, Amazon. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to flip you off. So yeah, you can always find it on the big three, rent or buy. It's a good watch. It's definitely worth the time to watch it, you know. Add it to your list if you like action movies. If you're a fan of Outlander, which like my wife is, she enjoyed it because it had the Sam Heughan in it, okay? He does a good job. The ladies like him. So yeah, check it out. SAS. It's rated R for violence and language. You know, it's got a little, you know, it's got some colorful words that's not suitable for the kiddos. The violence is not overly gory or bloody. It's just intense. You know, it's just a lot of violence. So, rated R for a reason. And anyway, as always, this has been my humble opinion. And you know what we say down here about opinions? They're like butts. Everybody's got one. Some of them stink. Later.
Red notices have been issued for the Black Swans.
Surprise.
First class ticket to Paris.
Everybody down!
If you attempt to disembark, you'll be shot and killed.
The Prime Minister can wire $500 million ransom to an account of my designation.
Who's that?
He's SAS.
Now's the time to attack.
How are you gonna do that?
Find out when we get there.
I will destroy this tunnel and everyone in it.
I have to find Sophie.
Get out of there alive. Take the shot.
Stand by. Stand by.
Go.
This isn't about money. It's revenge.
My job is to rescue hostages.
Hit that train now.
Where is he?
Get down there and kill her.
Go, go, go.
Killing me won't stop Tom. This will.